I did a little pickup today. Picked up a Dell PowerEdge 2900 server. It's pretty big. It's pretty heavy. It's filled with everything in it. Little battery jump starter unit. It's broken. Another part of a server. I don't know if you can see in there. Most of the stuff is in there. And up here, there's some boards and junk the guy gave me. He was gonna throw all this in the garbage. Picked it all up for free. I caught it just at the right amount of time. And he's gonna have more for me to pick up in a couple weeks. Now I gotta get this out of the car and bring this over to the shop. And then I'll take it apart. Yeah, how's your day going? Mine's not starting out so well. Just dropped a $1,000 engine off the truck. Strap slipped and went for flying. Went for a ride. Big mess to clean up. Cracked the heads, or the valve covers. Both valve covers are cracked. Big mess. It's always something here. We all make mistakes. Things happen, but it's how we recover from it. So we're getting the engine back into place over here. It's mostly in one piece. Lost the oil. Valve covers on both sides cracked. Other than that, there's no other damage. So maybe we'll get lucky. We'll be able to sell some of this anyways. I'll let you know. Let me get it in place before I drop it again. Alright. It's sitting down there nice now. Not a bad recovery. Now I gotta go pick up a gallon of oil all over the ground. Ugh, what a mess. That's alright. Could have been a little bit worse. Somebody could have got hurt. A little bit of oil to clean up. No big deal. Couple cracked plastic valve covers. No big deal. We're still going to make some money on that. Just came out, did a quick pickup. Got a hot water heater with a burner. Another electric hot water heater. Air handler with the copper coil in it. Condensing unit. Nice copper motor in there from the compressor. We'll scrap that out. No gas in it. It's all recovered the right way from a company, so nothing to worry about. I gotta come back. I gotta get these oil tanks. Another day. Let me go unload this. We'll see what we get. Gonna take apart a Whirlpool front loader washer machine. Some good stuff in these usually. Gonna pull the back cover off. All these screws back here. Pull the cover off. top's already off a little bit. A couple boards in there, a ton of wire. Sometimes those tubs are stainless, sometimes they're not. I gotta put the magnet on it and see. Pretty good motor in these, good amount of copper. Let me get at it, I'll show you as we go. A little bit of brass. A little bit of brass on the ends. I'll cut that off, and then I'll throw the entire hose in with irony aluminum. So that's what you got with the cover off. Nothing crazy in this. Cast aluminum pulley. Electric motor at the bottom. Some insulated copper wire. Inside there's a board. Power cord. You can see up in the inside there. Some insulated wire, some plug ends, and a board. Let me take the cover off, I'll show you. One there, and one there. Solid concrete. Some kind of counterweight. Sometimes there's one at the bottom, but there's not on this one. I gotta take off this control panel next. These are where the water goes in. Water control valve. I'll take this apart later on. There's a nice hunk of copper inside each of these. They come apart super easy. I throw them in a bucket for now, and usually I'll do the whole entire bucket in one day. Rainy day or something to do. All the small stuff. I just try to get rid of the bulky stuff, get it out of my way. But save these, there's copper in them. There's all the concrete I was talking about on the top, all the way around the front of the drum. There's the cover I ripped off. That hinge right there in the shadow, that's cast aluminum. We'll pop that off. Circuit board. We're almost there. I usually don't take them apart this far, but I'm taking it apart this far right now because I'm trying to save on room so I can stockpile these things for a while. But I'll use this tub now to throw all the small light iron stuff in there. We'll pop the motor off. Take out this one bolt. Swings free. Slides right out. There's nice copper in there. I already scratched it. It's not aluminum, so it's a nice hunk of copper. A little bit of wiring. And then the housing is all cast aluminum. We'll take that apart at a later date. The only other thing I got to take off of this is just going to be that cast aluminum pulley, and then I'll show you everything that we got. So this is what you get. There's the outside of the front loader washing machine. There's the tub, the back panel of the washer. Here's the front control panel. I'll break that circuit board out of there later. Some little parts, copper bearing stuff, some brass plugs. That'll all come apart later. Hunk of wire that came out of it. Two boards. One's the power board. and one's just a regular little tiny board. There's some copper that came out of the door. Some cast aluminum, the motor, pulley, copper winding. There's just the door, a little bit more light iron. A couple little springs and bolts for number 1. And these again got some copper in them. These are the water valves that let the water into the washer machine. And the last thing down here, that's the drain that pumps the water out of the washer machine. So that's everything you get from a front loader. Some of them got better motors in them, but we'll still take this one. Pretty good. I'm going to tear down a dishwasher. Pretty common. You guys are out there scrapping, you'll find these all the time. Dishwasher, washer, dryer, stoves. Very common. I'm going to tear this one apart. You get an idea of what you get out of the dishwasher. Not too much, but a couple motors on it, a little bit of wire behind this front panel, and then the rest is light iron. I'll show you as we go. That's about all we're after right there. Underneath. Got a brass fitting over here. Got a hunk of insulated wire. It runs up on the inside behind this front cover. Motor. Little drain motor down in here. Some copper on there. Like I said, the rest is light iron. This here's got a nice copper winding in it. Little piece of brass in there. If you open up the inside and take out the heating element, that'll go as irony aluminum. Haven't seen a plane in the sky in a long time. There's the front control panel. A little bit of brass down in there. That's the door close switch. To take that front panel off, there's screws up along the edge on the inside. Then you can get that hunk of wire right here taken out. Behind here, there's a little circuit board. There's the dishwasher. Nice little area now. I can start throwing stuff in there. Little parts and screws and whatever to go as light iron. There's it with the cover off. The front cover. I took everything out of it. The motor down there. I just smash it off with a hammer. That's what we end up with. Nice copper winding. Couple circuit boards. Couple pieces of brass. There's copper in here. That's the water control valve. Two little pieces of brass. Little switch. Some brass and silver contact in there. The heating element. Like I said, that'll go as irony aluminum. Little switch from the door, some brass in there, and here's all the insulated wire that comes out of the unit. All this here I strip because it's not tin coated. It's gonna be, camera focuses, bare bright. That'll go as bare bright. Some yards take it as number 1 because it's fine strand, but I sell it as bare bright. I granulate it, so we get another quarter on top of that. But that's what you get. That's a dishwasher. You guys are out there scrapping. I'm sure you did 100 of these already. If you haven't picked them up, start picking them up because they're worth it. They only take less than 5 minutes to make a few bucks. Got a microwave here. Just kind of tearing down a lot of different things today. I think I'll just post them all into one video. Common things you find on the street when scrapping. Some nice copper in the microwaves. They're light, they're easy to get. Come across them all the time. That's what we're after right there. Nice transformer. And just check it. See if it's copper or aluminum. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but the sun's out and everything today. But that's copper. Bottom's aluminum. Copper on the top, aluminum on the bottom. But still get a couple pounds out of it. We'll take it. I got another video of breaking down a microwave a little bit more step by step. Scroll through my channel, you'll be able to see it if you want a little bit more in depth of what to do and what you could get out of a microwave. We get quite a few, probably 10 or so, 12 a week. Copper bearing motor. I don't know how the sun is out here today, but hopefully we're going to be able to see this. Copper bearing motor. Nice copper winding down here on the fan. Little board down in here on the bottom. Got all these switches here. Got all these switches here. There's brass in there with silver contacts on all of them. So we'll smash them open with a hammer at a later date. And pull out some of the silver and the brass. This piece of plastic, we'll just throw it out. Nothing to save. So that's all the good stuff you get out of a microwave. Plus you got this here where the buttons are. Peel it off. Underneath there you got a silver mylar. It's all silver in there. Copper. These are either copper or aluminum. I'll make a video one day taking these apart for you. All these little switches either got brass and silver contacts in them. These go in copper bearing motors. Same thing here, copper bearing motor, capacitor. And then here's the big transformer we got out of there. Get a pound or two of copper out of that. You always got to nick these wires and see if they're copper or aluminum. Little circuit board. Got a copper little transformer. Some copper in here. Just a small little board. There's some copper in there though, a little bit of brass. little bit of wire out of the microwave. There's the side and the back panel, or the bottom panel. And then there's just the basic microwave. I save it. You get a nice little compartment to throw junk in. All the small little stuff you're taking off something else, then close the door and it's ready to go to the scrapyard. That'll go as light iron. But let me keep at it today. I got quite a bit more I'm going to try to take apart. I'll keep adding to this video for you. So, getting into this air handler. It does heating and cooling. So it's got two copper aluminum coils. One for the heat and one for the cooling side. Got a nice circulator pump. Blower motor down in there. The outside is just light iron, but that copper aluminum coil and all that copper and that pump right there is what we're after. I'll show you what it looks like all apart. So there's the air handler all taken apart, and now I throw a bunch of junk in it. Nice little compartment to throw some light iron. There's the blower fan. I took the motor out already. There's a hunk of insulated copper wire we got out of it. There's one copper aluminum coil, and there's the second copper aluminum coil. Some pipe on there we'll cut off. Some copper pipe right here. Most of it's number 2, but we'll cut a little bit. A little bit of this clean number 1 off. Nice circulator pump. Cast aluminum. And then inside here there's going to be a nice copper winding. Little transformer. A couple copper bearing parts. And then here's the fan motor. And that is copper winding inside as well. So that's not bad. It took maybe 10 minutes to take apart. I got 5 more to do. They're piled up right there. I'm going to go through them. I got 2 done. Moving on to the third one. This one is much bigger. Like twice the size as the last one we just did. And I got another one over there the same size. Nice circulator pump. The housing is cast aluminum. And there'll be some a real nice copper winding in there. There's the first one I did. It's filling up. I told you it's a nice bin to store all the light iron. Send it off to the scrapyard. Nice little container. So, I'll start taking this one apart. I'll show you as we go. I just got to pull off that switch on the side. A little more copper out of it. 2 big copper aluminum coils. It's got to be 15, 20 pounds. I got 2 of them. There's another one over there in the pile. Let me keep going. Some cable wire I throw in there. It's just steel wire, copper coated steel. I just throw it in with light iron. More microwave sides. More sides of an air handler. Okay, I got unit number 4 apart. See, all these copper aluminum coils are starting to pile up. Getting a nice pile of copper. Some motors, some wire, and of course some light iron. A couple control boards. A little bit of aluminum there. I gotta pull out these little bit of transformer and some wire. Another one there to take out. I gotta pull out the blower motor there. And there's another one down here. But I opened up another big hole right here. Let me keep going. I think I'm gonna tackle that hot water heater right there next. He's over there trying to eat bees. He'll stare at that bush for hours, waiting for it to come out. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. These are all the coils, copper aluminum coils I got out of those air handlers. I processed through a few washing machines, a few dishwashers today, 3 microwaves, and I got the whole truck still loaded from that load I picked up this morning. There's another air handler, a couple hot water heaters, condensing unit, some copper. I gotta unload the truck, but like I said, I'm gonna end this video here. It's my daughter's birthday today. Unfortunately, I don't get to see her, but I will see her not tomorrow, the next day. She was with me yesterday for the last week. It is what it is right now. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends about it. If you want to see how to take some of this stuff apart, I got some other videos on my channel, show you a little bit more in depth, but this is just a look at kind of a day in the life of. This is what we do as scrappers. Got to make some money, right? Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.